Alright. So. Alright. Hopefully that works. I don't know what I'm doing, so hopefully that works. Okay, there we go. That goes there, that goes there. Alright. That should work, I think. I think. I'm double checking that this is working. YouTube. And let's see. My channel. Okay, so I think it's working. Your channel. Let's see. Does it say it? Yes. Okay, it says it. Not the greatest visuals, I guess, but whatever. It's what's it's doing. All right. It will help when I turn the light on, I'm sure. Okay. So. I did already start her. I started working on her a few days ago. I decided since I hadn't worked on a diamond painting in like a month, I was going to start working on a diamond painting. So, I did already start, but I'm working on black zeros now. So, just got the 2 placing and single placing left on the black zeros, I think. So, special drills are this month. Mom is working on a Lady and Wolf that we got from Coodials, and this is my little like mermaid nymph lady that I got from Coodials. And again, it goes from excellent stream to warning. I have no idea if it actually means anything. I gotta figure this thing out, but I'll do that at some point. The other one looked okay, even though I had a warning, so hopefully it's okay. Don't know if anybody will watch anyway. Though, on that note, I should probably start recording it because I do want to make a video too. Alright, so hopefully this will work. I'm going through some more settings real quick. Okay. Stream settings. Closed captions. Yeah, I don't really see. It says that the health is good, but warning. I don't know how to change this stream current kilobyte thing. So we're just gonna leave it at that. Hopefully that works. I don't know. It's saying that there's a warning, but it's saying that's good. So anyway, we are working on special drills this month. It could be any type of special drill. I'm working on all crystal. Mom's working on all crystal. I believe a few other people had all crystals to work on. Yes, you're going to hear the dogs barking because guess what? I'm not editing it out. So I am finishing off my O's right now. I did manage to record a bunch of videos with Mom yesterday, day before yesterday, so I gotta edit those for you. I think there's 8 of them, or 9 of them, that we recorded for you guys, finally. That took forever. So, stuff has just been absolutely crazy. If you read my, community tab, if you read my community tab, stuff has been absolutely crazy. So, I finally got to be able to record that with Mom. Now I just got to edit everything. I might have to go change dogs in a little bit because she's not stopping. So I might have to run away and change dogs in a bit. But since I am just going to record this and put it up as is, if I run away, you guys are going to have a break in it. I think I have... Okay, I think everything's working. I don't know. If anybody notices, you guys can tell me if it's not, I guess. I should switch to my single placer. That's what I should do. Okay, I'm gonna do that. So, also, I got another, as I throw my other pen under my pillow, yay. I got another little interesting thing to work on with the diamond paintings. I got one of these rolls. I like it. Now I can use my keyboard without my painting hanging over my keyboard. I usually have to lift it up like this every time because it just fall down. But I got one of those rolls right here. This one's a black one. So I can kind of use my keyboard. Single placer, right. Okay. Nope. Did I really take my single placer out already and lose it? I feel like I took my single placer out and lost it. Go me. Oh, there it is. So there's a lot of random stuff like this that I cut out of my videos normally. I am very scatterbrained. I have a lot of background stuff going on. You could probably hear the oxygen condenser. So I tend to cut a lot of this stuff out. But I did finally get some videos recorded for you guys. I've watched quite a bit of different TV shows and stuff like that. I started talking about some of those and some of the videos we recorded for you guys, as well as telling you everything that's going on with everybody's health stuff. Is the video look okay to you? Since you said hi. Does the video look okay? Does it sound okay? I did a test and I think it's okay. Not great, but okay. I also have it on super low latency, so hopefully I replied to that pretty decent time. I can definitely tell. Okay, cool, thanks. Yeah. So, don't know if you read the community page. I was talking about how crazy everything has been with Mom's health stuff, and so she's also going to have surgery at the end of this month. Near the end of this month. And we've been doing a lot of doctor's appointments to get all of the stuff she needed to get done to be able to have her surgeries. And hopefully once she gets her surgeries done, she'll feel better. But she's going to have a while for that. Still got to wait near the end of the month. And then the surgeries have a recovery time and stuff like that. Probably will be seeing less doctors after the surgeries because once you get your gallbladder removed, it's kind of removed and you're done. The other one she has is a hernia. So the hernia surgery and the gallbladder surgery hopefully are going to be done at the same time. The doctors have arranged it to both be able to work on it at the same time. Unless it takes too long to do that, then they will only be able to get one done and she'll have to go back for the other one. But they're both, well, actually, the doctors can't say if it's this one or that one that is causing her issues, or if it's both of them that's causing her issues. So it's we might take it out, we might repair it, and it might do nothing, or, they can't answer. It's the symptoms could be because of that, but they could also be because of that. And so I'm hoping she'll be better afterwards. Right now, she can only eat a fourth of a sandwich at a time. Otherwise, she gets sick. So I am really hoping that helps her. She still has trouble swallowing anything that won't be soft and slide down her throat as well. So I said she can only eat a fourth of a sandwich, but she can't really eat bread very well right now. It gets stuck in her throat too easily. Do believe some of that is from the hernia, because it's kind of pushing on her throat and causing her swallowing to be a little bit harder to do. So I am hoping after she gets her surgeries, she will be better off. However, she hates the idea. She will have a feeding tube for a little bit when she wakes up from surgery. I don't know how long that's going to last, but that has to do with a hernia, because I've had my gallbladder removed before, and yeah, you're on a liquid diet for a little bit, but that's it. So she's doing okay. We got most of the appointments done. She had a lot of appointments she had to do because of some other medical issues. If I didn't already say it, she had a blood clot in her lung. I'm pretty sure I said that. So because of the blood clot in her lungs, they also had to have her go see a hematologist. That's the blood doc, right? To make sure that she's not prone to throwing another blood clot. So they knew if they needed to have her on blood thinners during the surgery, or if they could stop it for the surgery and then put her back on after the surgery. Yeah, we're gonna get there. I mean, like, right now, stuff is kind of progressing with the family, but we will get there. So, like I was saying, everything with Mom is going towards her surgery finally. It took a while for us to get here, so that's going to be cool. She has a procedure coming up soon to get a scope to double check everything before the surgery, and the surgery should be a week or two after that. She got all the blood tests done. She got all of the other follow-up appointments she had to do finished, so that's pretty cool. We're now down to a little bit less doctor's appointments until her surgery, and then she'll be in the hospital for a little while, and obviously follow-ups with the 2 surgeons, but I don't know if there's going to be much more needed than that. As for my boyfriend, he's still out of the hospital. He's doing okay. We had an annoying little thing with his medicine, though, and he doesn't have any of his pain medicine, and because it's a holiday, the doctors are closed, so he can't talk to them about it, so he's feeling a little crappy. I mean, can't blame him. He already always had pain, and then he had his chest cracked open, so, like, that can't feel good. He had a triple heart bypass. He was feeling like crap for a while. He went to the hospital 4 times. 3 of those times they sent him home saying nothing was wrong with him. The 4th time they were about to send him home, but he couldn't get a ride, so they moved him to observation. Another doctor came in and said, nope, we're keeping you. It's like, wow, and they were about to send you home again. So, yeah, that didn't go quite as smoothly as planned, but it did end up going okay. They just had to keep him knocked out for an extra day, and they had to call me and ask if it was okay to continue with surgery. That's kind of creepy. So that wasn't any fun. But hey, yes, I decided to try to do this with you guys. So yeah, that was definitely creepy to get a call from the doctor saying that his heart isn't pumping as well as it should, and should they proceed? It's like, yeah. What else are you going to do? Close them up and leave it as is? Nope. You got to proceed. There's only one option. So that was kind of a creepy call to get, though. Like, that was, yeah. And the surgery took forever, too, because they had to take arteries out of his chest, his arm, and his leg to put in his heart. And that part took a few hours itself. So then they finally got onto the heart and fixing everything, and then closing still took a while after that. And then, like I said, they kept him out for over 24 hours because he wasn't allowed to move, because they had to leave a balloon pump in there as well. So that was a lot. And then, so like I said, I was going up to the hospital to see him pretty much every day and spend some time with him, and I wasn't diamond painting while I was there because I was spending the time with him. And meanwhile, while he was in the hospital, I decided it was the perfect time to rip up all the carpet in the living room. Like I needed extra stuff to do. I know. Let's cope with stress by making more stress, because I have to get this done under a time limit, and this is a lot to do. So I ripped up the living room carpet and put vinyl down. I hated that living room carpet since we moved in. I just never dealt with it. I figured with him here, without him here, he wasn't in my way. I wasn't in his way, so I could throw stuff on the couch. I could move the couch and move our desks and everything else, and all good, right? Well, yeah. Let's just say it took a lot longer than I expected it to take. I'm still not really done with all the cleaning, rearranging, everything. I do have all of the carpet out and all the vinyl down at least. I like it a lot better. Like, I hope that it helps with my allergies. I think it has already, but I hate carpet. I mean, like, yes, it's soft on your feet, that's cool, but it gets messy so quickly with animals and drills and spilling anything. It just, and then the dust that gets stuck under the carpet pad that you cannot get rid of, like, even running one of those like steam cleaners over it and stuff, it doesn't seem to pull all the dust out of the carpet. So carpets are just not for me. Give me a vinyl or linoleum or some type of wood, cement, anything that I can put a rug on, cool, and I can just like wash it off. Like, that's the type of floor I need. So some of this stuff you will be hearing twice. Like I said, I did record videos with Mom, and I did, yeah, right? Like, carpet doesn't feel bad when it's brand new and it's soft, but then, like, it just gets dirty and it's hard to maintain. So, when you have animals, carpet just isn't for you. And then bird seed getting stuck in the carpet. The carpet I had, I don't know what was with it, but dog hair got stuck in it where even vacuuming it wouldn't get the dog hair out. It looked like it was growing hair like a dog. It was horrible. It was disgusting. I was so happy to get rid of that carpet. Like, I had steam cleaned it. I had vacuumed it. I used multiple different vacuums on it. It just, that stuff wouldn't come out. I even used the dog brush and started brushing the carpet. So I am so happy it's gone. But the amount of dust under it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be either, honestly. But there definitely was dust trapped under it. And some of the wood under it just looked dirty as well. So another thing that took me a lot longer working on it is I had a enzyme cleaner. And I would literally spray the wood. As I pulled up a piece of carpet, I'd spray the wood, let it dry, and then roll the vinyl over that. And then I would do the same thing again. Cut up a strip of carpet, spray the wood after I vacuumed it. And then I would spray it again, wipe it down, let it fully dry, roll the vinyl over it, move to the next section. I mean, I know it's not the easiest way to lay it down, but I couldn't get everything out of the living room, so I was just kind of shifting stuff from one wall to another wall on the living room, and just cutting a piece off and laying a piece, cutting a piece off and laying a piece as I went. So it was a lot of work. And I made our couch. So our couch is so heavy. It is like horrible. But good in the same time. It's made with 2x4s, 2x6s, and 2x8s. I made it kind of like you would make a aquarium stand. So it has 3 legs on the corners. The arm rests have another leg, so there's technically like 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 posts touching the ground, then the back post touching the ground. So, all of that to say, it's heavy and it's a pain in the butt to move. But because of that, it is sturdy. I mean, I could probably have an elephant sit on my couch and my couch would be okay. It's meant to hold thousands of pounds of fish water just fine. So, like, yeah. But I use that because I had built multiple aquarium stands. So I use that as an inspiration to build my couch. And my couch fits a twin mattress. So I guess you can call it kind of a daybed. But the mattress kind of goes behind the seat, so you still have like a normal sitting area, unlike a daybed does. Um, but the back, I can lean it back more or anything if I wanted to get more of the mattress out. But I figured a couch is kind of expensive. Replacing a twin mattress, which is just a mattress in a box, one of those ones. So it's like what, $200 for the mattress. Replacing that every now and then is way cheaper than buying a new couch. And couches are just not made to last anymore. They break down so easily. Our last one broke down way too quickly. So I've decided to come up with my own couch. And then because I was doing the flooring, I had to unplug my computers and move my computer desk. And then I didn't have the laptop or anything either because he had it at the hospital. And so it's just like, well, physically I'm worn out. Mentally I'm worn out. It was like every day was hospital, or it was clean some, cut some floor up, roll some floor out, go to the hospital, come back home, do a little bit more, go to bed, wake up and do it again. Like that was pretty much what was happening the whole entire month, last month, because we're now in this month. So I am happy that that is done and over with. After his heart surgery, he was in the hospital for quite a while, and then they let him out of the hospital. He came home, and like that day or the day after, he started having trouble breathing. He's stubborn as hell though, so he waited till Monday to go back to the hospital, found out he's having trouble breathing because he had a blood clot in his lung. Pretty much the same thing that happened to my mom. However, his was obviously from the surgery. Hers was too long after her surgery that it was not from the surgery. So he was in the hospital for multiple days after that because of the blood clot in his lung on blood thinners. So now he has physical therapy twice a week and a nurse that he has to see like once a week. So still have a lot of things going on with that. And then, like I said, mom having surgery near the end of the month, then some appointments still left to do before that. So still going to be busy, but I got videos recorded. I just have to edit them for you. And I decided instead of editing one right now, I would do this. I don't know how many of you guys are going to work on special drills with us. I know a lot didn't do transportation. I didn't even get to work on a transportation painting. Like, I'm not kidding when I say it's probably been a month since I started working on a painting before I started on this one. And I started on this one 2 days early. So everything you see here was done the last 2 days. I still haven't finished my cake. I wanted to finish my cake, but I decided I was going to get this started because I didn't even get to work on one last month. I didn't get my cake finished the month before that. I want to make sure I get one done. So I'm like, sorry, I'm starting it early. And then I needed to make a video telling you guys that we're going to work on special drills, and I just decided instead of editing one of the videos I recorded with mom right now, I will go ahead and do a live with you guys and just talk about it. I think I got that letter done enough. Yeah, I think I got that letter done enough. So I did notice with these things that the backs of so many of them are so bad. What's the picture you're working on? I gotta switch colors. And you know what? I might have... Don't tell me I left this bag of drill. I did. Whew. Thank you, dogs, for not messing up. I was sitting on the floor diamond painting. I left the bag wide open, sitting on my desk next to my computer. The dogs didn't knock it over. I am lucky. I am lucky. Yeah. Now that I got a floor that I don't mind, I was sitting on the floor working on my diamond painting. because the cat was in my seat. And the cat's so cute, I don't like to move it. Yes, I will sit on the floor to let the cat sit on the couch. Ooh, what's the painting of? What, like the Chuck Pinson? What is it? Is it a scenery? I'm sure it's scenery, right? You want to describe it? A town for Halloween. That's gonna look cool. And by the way, I have not seen any YouTube videos this month, and not much last month. I wasn't posting, I wasn't watching, I wasn't I was not on the computer or the phone or anything like that. Oh, nice. Halloween one, I like that, and River Falls. Very nice. Nice. Alright, so I guess I'm going to work on another dark color. Get this last dark color out of the way. I'm hoping she looks okay. I really am. I'm honestly hoping that I can get 2 done this month. Like, I'm not going to put that on myself to get 2 done this month, though, because, like I said, stuff's still going to be a bit crazy. But I am hoping I can, because on top of this lady, I don't know if any of you guys remember, but Bling got, which is Diamond Crafts and Crochet now, she got me a special drill seahorse. It's a rainbow seahorse. I pretty much kitted that thing up right away, but never worked on it. So it is sitting next to me kitted up. So I'm thinking if I have time after this painting, that I would like to do that painting as well. If Mom has time for 2, I gave her a special drill from AliExpress. And then she's working on the Cool Deal one that we got her, so. I have watched quite a bit of TV, because for a while, even though I had my computer unplugged, I left my TV plugged in. Kind of had it curiously sat around still plugged in so I could have some audio going while it was cleaning. I'm just more of a TV than a music person. Like, I like music, but I don't know, I just like having a show on in the background better. Very nice. So, I talked about this a bit in one of the videos you guys are gonna see when I edit it and get it uploaded for you guys. But I started watching Road Wars. That's what it's called, Road Wars. Started watching Road Wars while at the hospital, because we were watching some stuff on the laptop, but we were also watching some stuff on the TV, especially when he was taken down for a scan and we had to wait for the tech to come in and there was a TV in the room. So we started watching Road Wars. So I've been watching some Road Wars. Some people really need to learn when to just walk away. But watching that. I tried talking about it in one thing. I think it was one of the ones I recorded with Mom. I'm not sure. But I've been watching a bit more anime too. And I mixed up 2 episodes' names. There was one that was like Loner Life in Another World, and then the other one was like Farming Life in Another World, and I kind of didn't remember the name and kind of mixed up the title of them or whatever. But the one was like the Farming in Another World was a pretty decent, just little cute anime where it seemed like nobody really had problems with anybody, and he was just farming in the Death Forest, apparently, which he didn't know. And the dogs he befriended were like some sort of like hellhound or something that everybody was afraid of, apparently. And he didn't know. They were just his pets. Just dogs he befriended. So that was kind of a nice, just little cute background noise. The Loner Life in Another World was a bit different than that, but guy wanted to be by himself, and yet seemed like everybody wanted to hang out with him. So watch some other movies and stuff like that. So something I do every time they have their sale, if I can, is get some Prime channels when they have like those 99-cent sale or $1.99 or $2 or whatever it is, right? Normally when they have those, and they have those a few times, like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, whatever, they also tend to have them on like their birthday or something like that. So when they have those sales, I grab a few channels because at 99 cents each, one time they were like $2 each. But even at that price, if you watch like one movie on the channel, it's kind of paid for itself because like renting a movie costs that much, right? So I tend to get a bunch of channels when those are on sale. And I have my channels till the 11th right now, and then they'll be gone. So trying to finish up a few movies and series on some of those I wanted to watch before we lose the channel. Just started watching Nautilus, so I have till the 11th to get done watching Nautilus. What were some other ones I watched? I'm not really sure, but I did watch a few. Also watching AGT, Naked and Afraid Apocalypse. Bones is on hold right now because I have till the 11th with those other channels. And I also did get HBO Max so that I could watch Naked and Afraid Apocalypse. So Bones is on Hulu. That's going to have to take a little bit of a break because I keep Hulu. So it's not the only thing I'm watching on Hulu. What is it? Secret Service is the name of the Gordon Ramsay food one. Watching that too. Yeah. Hulu, Netflix, Prime, and Peacock are the ones I have right now that like I've been keeping for a little while. I have High Dive, which is for anime, MGM, Cinemax, AMC, and a few others temporarily that I got while they were on sale with the Prime sale. So those are the ones that I'm trying to binge some shows in. One of the last ones I watched, movie-wise, I can remember, was Imaginary, I think is what it was called. It was a horror movie with a teddy bear. So, yeah. But I was folding laundry and then decided I would do this for a little bit. And I got a dog laying on the couch next to me and a dog laying on the floor. Both of them are being good little dead dogs right now. And then the girl did finally stop barking, so I guess I don't have to run and get her right away. What is the Rainmaker about? We started watching The Bondsman as well. Kind of a supernatural or Moonlight feel to it, I guess. He has to kill demons. Didn't really get far into it yet, though. Same with Nautilus. Just had an episode we've watched so far. Road Rage is my go-to lately for while I'm cleaning, because if I am vacuuming and miss a story, oh well, because each story is related to itself. If I walk away to do something, who cares, right? So that's been my go-to right now for being busy and watching TV. The Yellow Scraper was a Temu thing. I think it might be back, but even before they stopped selling stuff and were only selling local, it was very hard to get. It was like always out of stock. A few of my videos back then had it. Aha. I've watched all of Law and Order SVU, and I started watching the what's the spinoff type one they have of Law and Order with her old partner. Yeah, well, that's the only place I found that scraper was one shop on Temu. Like, I have not seen it anywhere else. I tried looking for it on Amazon and everything else, and I only found one shop that had it on Temu. Like I said, that was before they stopped doing ship from China and started doing all the local, and now they are back to some of the ship from China stuff, but I'm not sure if it's there anymore or not. So I haven't seen the other ones that you mentioned, but I definitely don't think Bob's Burger is for me. I don't think I'm into that. Like, I've seen enough about it. I don't think I'm into that one. But Resident Alien is really nice. I liked Resident Alien. I mean, I knew that actor, Wash, from Serenity, and I'm going blank on names. I am horrible with names. Serenity is the movie. What was the name of the series? But anyway, he was Wash, the pilot. And he's the main character in Resident Alien. So, kind of nice when you have different actors that you notice. It is bugging me now. I should know the name of that series. Nope, it's not there. It's not coming to me. It is just not coming to me. I'm surprised I remember that his name was Wash. Go me, I had one piece of it correct anyway. But yeah, I really like that series. I wish that series went on longer. I guess it was too early for its time, because I feel like if it was out now, it would have had more sequels. But sadly, some of the best ones don't last long enough. So, and yes, I haven't cut this annoying crinkly paper off of her. Sorry, this sucks. Sucks. But I watch so many things. I have so many things I want to watch. There's another show that I heard isn't really that good, but it has one of the main guys from Supernatural in it, so I want to check it out, but I heard it wasn't that good. Just like the black guy from Criminal Minds, he had a different series that he was in I didn't care for that when I tried it. I didn't care for it. I cannot think of any names right now. I've never seen Vampire Diaries. I watched Legacy. Is that it? Which is apparently kind of like in the same world or something like that. Apparently there's like Vampire Diaries, Legacy, and like one other one or something like that that's in the same world or something. So I watched that one, but I haven't watched Vampire Diaries. I wanted to try watching iZombie. Is that what it's called? Where because she's like working with the cops or something, and I've seen so many where they like are working with the cops like that. Last one I saw, he was a magician, a wizard, whatever you want to call him, that was working with the cops. That was the last series I saw. Yeah, diamond painting's nice, ain't it? I mean, some shows are harder to watch while you diamond paint than others. I will say that. But I had to get back to diamond painting. I'm still not done with all the cleaning stuff I wanted to do, and I didn't want to get sidetracked and do something else. I wanted to get finished. But it's like, I've been doing this for about a month. I haven't posted a video. I haven't watched a video. I haven't even touched my diamond paintings. Yeah, no fun when you drop drills all over the place. I have, talking about that, but kind of not. I have so many paintings I've started, and I have drills kitted up, and I'm like, oh, I'm working on this painting. I know where the drills are. I know which case they're in, and I didn't label them like an idiot. I just decided I don't need a label. I know exactly what this is for. But then I'd kit up another one, and then I kit up another one, and then I forgot what the one was. And so I have so many paintings that I was working on that are still kitted up, but their drills don't have their names on them, so I'm going to have to go through and compare the keys to figure out which painting which drills go to. That's going to be a headache and a half, but I'll do that eventually. Eventually, right? I also have so many paintings I still have to log. Like, that has completely been stopped for a while. And how many paintings I have started? Yeah. Quite a bit. Like, how many do I have started? I can't even begin to... I was good at logging all my paintings for a while, and then I stopped. And then once you stop, trying to get back to it sucks. At least for me. So I got back to it and got some of it done, but then, like, not really. So I was good about it, though, and I did write some on a piece of paper and put the piece of paper on top of them in the tote. So now I know that tote has those drills on the paper. I just got to type that into the computer. And all the pictures, and yeah, so that's a lot to do. I tried making a video of it, and then like I just never got to editing the video for you guys, and now I don't know where the video is, and like it'd be a boring one that some people might get something out of, but I might still try to do that again. I do keep drills and use drills to fill in when needed. Try to match colors as closely as possible. If I know I'm going to run out beforehand, I like to mix them so it doesn't just like change colors at the bottom of the painting or something like that. Since dye lots aren't always the same, I try to have that. But I don't want to keep too many drills, so the way I keep drills is I keep the color that seems to be the correct color. So if I have 2 sets of 210 after I'm done with this painting, and the 2 sets of 210 are different colors, I will keep whichever color 210 looks like it should be 210, and then the other one I won't keep. because I just want to keep like one tray of each color. I want it to be like the actual dye lot for that color, not like a substitute dye lot or anything. So that's what I've been doing. I try to really only work on like one painting at a time normally. It's not always been the case. Like, well, I like working on a square now and then have a round, but I try to be only working on like one at a time normally. So one round one, one square one. I haven't done a square in a while. My last square, I lost the drills. And I'm guessing I'm not going to find them because, like I've said, I tore apart the whole entire living room. I replaced the floor. I did not find the drills for that painting. So maybe they fell in a garbage can or something because they were not on any of my shelves. They were not on the floor. They weren't under the couch. So I guess that painting's just probably not going to get done, which kind of sucks because it was a cute little tiger with a snowflake on his tongue. For a little while, I was working on painting while working on one of the paintings for the event. So I did have actually like 2 rounds that I was switching between. But it's just like, for the most part, I'd rather just work on one and get it done before I'm working on another one. Just, I don't like having the decision, well, which one do I want to work on now? Because I will get stuck in that decision and I won't work on any because it's like, well, I want to work on this one, but I also want to get that one done. Which one should I do? So I just prefer to have only the one going so I can just work on the one and not have the choice of, well, which do I want to do? Oh, now I'm stuck in the choice of which I want to do. But I was working on a few. I have a few customs that I made that I was trying to work on. I was doing okay on them, honestly, and then all of this stuff came up, so haven't worked on them in a while. I ended up, when I was cleaning the living room and stuff, moving shelves, moving drawers, organizing stuff, I did end up rolling all of my paintings that I was working on but didn't finish, rolling them up and putting them in a drawer. So I have a drawer of unfinished paintings that are kitted up on a shelf next to me. So I did at least put them all in one place and got them all nicely rolled up in a drawer. I am tired of black now. I was working on the zeros, which were basically black, and now I'm working on the 5s, which are basically black. And it's a lot of color blocking. I'm not big into large areas of color blocking like this. Yeah, I use glue dots, and therefore I have the opposite issue where this likes to hold on to the drills more than the painting likes to take them from me. So I have to try to dull my glue dots down a little bit before I actually start working with the drills. But I like when my painting and my placer fight with each other over the drills, and the painting wins. But the glue dots, when they're brand new, are just like too sticky, and then when they get a bit older, they're not sticky enough. You can kind of like sanitize them or something and wash some of the dirt off of them and use them a little bit longer like that. But then sometimes you just gotta change the glue dot out. I have all my different pens, and normally I just get lazy, and if it doesn't work very well, I'll just move down in size to a smaller placer and then fill it in or something with the one or two placer or something. And then when a lot of them stop working very well, I replace all my glue dots just like almost all at once. I used to have multiple pins set up so I could just switch from one pin to another pin with the glue dots and then just replenish all my pins, but I have now since just kind of started working with just a set of pins for each head because I like these pins that have the threads on them better. I have no idea. I don't time how long I take on paintings. So, I mean, like, I could look through my logs and tell you that this painting I finished in 2 or 3 days, and that painting took me a month, but I might have only worked on the painting one day at the beginning of the month and then one day at the end of the month. Like, I didn't log how long I worked on it, just the start date and finish date. And because I haven't been logging anything, I haven't even logged that for most of my paintings. So, I really don't know how long. I still have, I believe it is a Chuck Pinson, isn't it? The Redbird with the barn that T gave me that I still haven't finished. I got it about halfway done and I still haven't finished it, but I haven't really worked on it in months. So again, how long it's taking me, I'm not sure because you count the amount of months I haven't worked on it as part of the time it's taking me. Because technically, if I log the date I started and finished, that would be, all that time would be logged because I just know the date I first started and the date I ended. And if I don't log them, then I at least know it because I still take a picture of it when I start it and when I finish it. So I can at least look and update my logs on when I started and finished, but that won't tell me how long I worked on them. I mean, I've worked on some paintings from the time I woke up to the time I went to bed. I've worked on other ones for a few minutes here and there. Like, there is no real rhyme or reason to how or why I work on them the way I do. Hmm. Only thing I really normally keep accurate is starting at the top corner of my painting, working on a light board section, scooting it over to get what's left, and then working on the next section below that, rolling it over the top as I go, keeping it rolled up at the bottom as I go. Like, that's one of the only things that really seems to be, well, that and multi-placing in an order starting at the highest down to the lowest. So I will start with my 10 placer, then go to my 9 placer, my 8 placer, my 7 placer, 6 placer, 5 placer, 4 placer, 3 placer, 2 placer, and then 1 placer. And that's how I tend to do all my diamond paintings. Like, those are two things that seem to be a constant for me. So, other than that, I'll work out of the bags, I'll work out of the containers, I will label them as I'm working on them, I will label them before I work on them. Like, none of those details are consistent. I do also tend to have a tendency to chase drills, which is annoying, but you kind of see them going down here, but the light board does go down further, but it kind of like bumps up because of the stand. So I really should stop about here, but nope, I'm chasing drills. That's one thing I have a tendency of doing that's annoying. Oh, I also have a giraffe painting I was working on that I got like half finished. I really want to finish. It looks pretty, but we'll see what happens. maybe I will get to finish some of my paintings I started. I have a few black and white ones. One of them is really, really nice. The other two are decent, but I got 2 custom paintings. No, make that 4 custom paintings that I was working on. The Jaguar that I never finished. Yeah. There's so many. I have like a raccoon one that I just did the faces of them to see if it'll turn out or not because it was a negative image painting, and it looks like they'd turn out, but like that's all I ever did on it. I never actually did more. So, getting started with stuff and not finishing it is a bad thing, but it's also something I seem to have a habit of doing. Don't know how many video games I've started and never finished. Or like me and cleaning and folding laundry and stuff. Like I said, I was folding laundry before I did this. I didn't finish before I decided, I'm going to record. So I still have laundry sitting in front of me to finish folding and putting away. I have that habit of not finishing one task before I move on. Temu's not bad, like decent price for, a cheaper painting. It's not bad. Some of them are better than others. Sadly, sometimes they ship them horribly. Like, some of the videos coming up, I got 60 by 60s because they were on sale, and I thought the image would look nice in that size, and, well, normally when you order diamond paintings, I found out if I order 50 buys, and the majority of them are 50 buys, and I have like a 40 buy in there or something, they'll put them all the size of the 50 buy. They won't fold my 50s. But if I have one 50 with a bunch of 40s, my 50 gets folded. So the 60s, I had mostly 60s. They were 60 by 60s. And I had a few that were like 40 by 40 or, 40 by 70 or something like that. And whoever the hell decided or got the packing for that order, decided that they were going to fold all of the 60 by 60s to the size of the 40 by 40. So annoying. They were so crinkled. So bad. Like I said, normally I haven't had that issue. Normally, as long as the majority of my order is the largest size, they haven't folded them. But apparently, whoever did that decided they were going to fold the larger size into the smaller size. Right? Like, they were so bad, too. They were, like, folded diagonally sideways and then bent again on the other side. And, oh, they were not nice with those paintings. And hopefully they flatten out nicely. Again, though, it was a 60 by 60 for like $10. Like, that's a really good price for a 60 by 60. So, just one time I ordered a ruler with my paintings. So they couldn't fold my paintings as much because the ruler determined the length of the bag. Because you can't bend a metal ruler. Well, okay, I want to put it past them, but it worked. I got a pretty straight ruler and paintings that weren't bent. I think the ruler had a slight curve to it, but my paintings weren't bent. I was happy. But it's like, I can't order a ruler every time I order some paintings. Could you imagine if I ordered a ruler every time I ordered paintings? So that's like, what, $3 to $5 for the ruler you're buying every time you buy paintings? And then what are you going to do with all those rulers? Like, it's a nice little trick, I guess. If you want to make sure your painting doesn't get bent, it helps, but... Oh, I thought about it. I thought about putting a ruler in every one of my orders. It's like, baby, I won't get paintings anymore that are bent. But, yeah, no. Because it was, the ruler I got was like a 50 or 60 centimeter ruler as well, so it's not just your little 12 feet or whatever. It was a decent sized ruler as well. It's still sitting on my desk. I still use it on paintings. So it's one of two sitting on my desk that I use on paintings. The other one I got from a PR package, I believe. And I don't know which one's which anymore. Stupid drill doesn't want to get off placer. I really hope this lady looks okay. I was hoping because she's like this mystical creature, she'd look fine in crystal. That was my hope. Not that my other ladies looked bad in crystal. No, I never finished those either. I had two crystal ladies I was working on. One was like a black lady with foliage around her, and then one was like a white lady. And she was like kind of laying down. And neither of them were bad. I didn't find either of them bad, although the black lady definitely had bad skin tone. The white lady was like white, not just like white skin versus black skin. Like, no, she was like albino white. So, yeah, I never finished those. I lost some of the drills to them. I still have the majority of the drills, but crystals aren't as cheap or as easy to come by as regular drills, so to replace the colors will be a little difficult, but I did try to start working on them again once, and I do have them kitted up, at least all the drills of them that I didn't lose. And if there's any leftover crystals in this that will work with that, cool. The only other issue I had was the black lady's skin tone. Just did not seem right to me. Ah, Tita. Hi. Yeah, I just decided I'd do this. Don't know how well it's working, but I just decided, screw it, I would do this. Second time trying this. The first time it still had the warning that it's giving me right now about the stream, but it seemed to look okay. Right now it doesn't look the greatest, I don't think, but it doesn't look bad. I don't know. It works. At least I was told it seems okay. But I have to do some stuff, but I really did want to start a special drill and let people know that I am trying to work on a special drill and that I got videos recorded to edit. And so I'm trying. But as I mentioned just a little bit ago, I did leave laundry laying out and decided to record instead of finishing folding the laundry I had laying out. You know, go me. It wasn't completely my fault this time. I didn't just like fully on abandon the task of my own will. My boyfriend decided to go to sleep, so it's like, okay, perfect time to record something. Yeah, it's not bad. People are going to get a lot of the same information twice because the videos I recorded with Mom, I believe it was the day before yesterday now, that I have to edit. I was talking about all the medical stuff, and I talked about all of that this time too. So, people are going to get a few of the same stories, but that's okay. I'm sure not a lot of people will watch this, and more will watch the episodes, but the first episode that I'm going to put up, first one I'm going to edit and put up, was like 10 minutes of me updating what was going on before I even really unboxed any paintings. And it's like, well, that's just how that's going to be. So that will be the first video, and there is like 8 videos, I believe, that we recorded. Wait till you see that stack of diamond paintings, because I poured them all on the desk. Wait till you see the stack of diamond paintings we had sitting here from like the last month of not opening diamond paintings. So there was so many of them. I tried to do some as categories again, others were just what was. But I did all of the really bent up 60 by 60s in their own video. I don't know which video that was. But yeah, I kind of counted down the videos with you guys in it too. It's like, that was what video? This that we recorded? So we recorded them all in an order. You guys will see them mostly in order, hopefully, maybe with a few other videos that I have already recorded that I just have to edit that are older in between. Well, a live definitely gives you the ability to make a comment or ask a question and stuff like that versus a video where you just have to like reply in chat to them or reply in the next video if you remember or something like that. So it has its advantages. It has its disadvantages as well, though. Like, the audio is not going to be as good. I don't think the video is as good. You can probably hear the oxygen condenser in the background. You don't have to edit, but then that means like all the loud noises, all the, oh, I forgot that name and I want to look it up, but I don't want to just make you sit there while I'm looking it up. I can't cut all of that out. Because I normally do so much of that I cut out. Walk away and deal with the dogs and then come back and the video's still recording and I just cut that whole chunk out. So like, I normally have quite a bit I cut out of my videos that is nothing. So I can't do that in this case. So, there's that. When I started, the pup was going crazy barking and I thought I'd have to run away and let her out, but she calmed down apparently. So I didn't have to run away yet. And I guess update of dogs. I now have 2 of them laying on the couch next to me. The floor one decided that the couch seemed like a good idea. Almost done with this black, which is 310. But interestingly, apparently it is a crystal 310. It's not just a normal 310 drill. The light board? Yeah, I like the light boards. For the most part, if I turn my light board off, it's quite dark in here. Like, looks lighter to you guys than it does to me. So I don't really like light. I keep my windows and everything covered, so there's not much light here. Literally have my computer screen and the light board. I can work without them in certain cases. Like in the hospital, I didn't need to plug the light board in. The light was bright enough in the hospital that I could work on it. I've worked on a painting in the car, and the sunlight was decent enough. There's some paintings I have found that I need to use overhead light instead of a light pad. I will only do that for the certain letters. Like, I have a few paintings I've worked on where the D's and O's were almost indistinguishable, and the colors were almost indistinguishable. And I found that using an overhead light actually made them a little bit easier to see and tell apart than using the light board. So on that one, in those cases, I have used like an overhead lamp or one of the headlights or that Diamond Art light. I've used something like that. Although I will say that diamond light that I did, or diamond dot light, sorry, that diamond dot light that I did. Okay, me and names. See, this is something I would have cut out and looked up the name to verify I was saying it 100% correct and just reset it. That light that I got that I did a review on, though, for the company, I will say that that thing has not been really used for diamond painting, but that thing has been very useful for stuff around the house. When I was pulling up the carpet, that's the headlight that I was using while I was pulling staples out of the floor, and the battery is still going strong. I haven't had to charge it. I don't know where I placed it right now, because I have tools all over the place from tearing up the floor that I still have to put away, and it's somewhere. But I will say that that thing has been very useful for seeing what nails and staples and stuff was in the floor. Very nice and bright, and doesn't make my head sweat as much as the regular camping type headlights. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Art Dot. I hate being incorrect. I hate the idea of saying like the wrong name. So I love to like recheck the name or avoid saying names if I can, because I really, really don't want to say the wrong thing. You know? I don't know why. It's just something with me. I don't like spreading false information of any sort. So if I can't be 100% sure I'm saying what I'm saying, it's like I heard or I read or I saw, you know, even if I am pretty positive I'm accurate on it, I just don't trust myself with it. Too many people spread false information as if it's true. I just err on the side of caution, I guess. But hey, at least you guys get to keep me company. I'm not hanging out here alone. I get to talk to you guys while working on her. So that's nice. I enjoy having you guys hanging out with me. And that's my bird, if you guys heard that. Again, when I'm editing videos, I try to cut as much of that out as I can, because he can be very ear-pitching, and it even like spikes the mic and makes my ears ring. So I try to cut as much of that out as I can normally. Thank you. I don't know if I'd consider myself such, but, you know. He's going to keep doing that now. How bad does that sound to you guys right now? Do you guys hear it? Does it sound horrible? His name is Ace, but I call him AC because, of course, you got to make everything cute, right? He is named Ace because he only has 1 foot and only has 1 full wing. So, that's good. It's not horrible then. Yeah, put Mom on the line with me. Oh boy, that would be, she'd start saying something that I would have to cut out, and I won't be able to cut it out. Also, I would need her here. Like, as opposed to what a lot of people think, no, she does not live with me. We just live close enough, but I get to see her all the time. But no, we do not live together. So, I tried recording a video with her too, and that didn't go very well. We were trying to work on special drill paintings, and that didn't go very well. I know, you guys will love it, wouldn't you? But my mom is a wacky one. Well, so am I. It's just, she will say comments and think about it after the fact, like, oh, yeah, you could cut that part. So, there's no cutting in life. I don't know what she'd think about that. I could ask her, though. I still could ask her. I would have to figure out a good setup where you could hear both of us as well. And show you both of the paintings we're working on too? Like, do something kind of like a call together, like a dual screen share or something like that you guys could watch or something. I don't know. I'd have to figure out how I'd want to do that. I still have no idea how to do with the stream with what it wants me to do right now. So I tried looking and didn't really figure it out, so I'm going to have to try to figure out a little bit better what's what with the stream thing. Maybe watch a video or two. Yes, woo. Alright, so I am going to go feed him for a second. I don't know if my mic's going to cut out or not, but alrighty. Hello, baby boy. I'm going to feed you, okay? Yeah? So, if you guys can hear me, my bird is spoiled. He is such a spoiled boy. He has multiple types of food. So, he's an African gray. He is still a young boy because they live to be so long, but he is in his teens, and I have had him that long. I got him as a baby. Part of why I got him is because he is an injured little boy. Was at the breeders for cockatiels and saw this little parrot that she was hand feeding that only had one foot and only had half a wing, and I had to have him. Such a sweetheart, but also an evil demon. He's full of arthritis, so he's very nippy and has a mood to him. But that's because he has to walk weirdly because of his leg and his toe. Because he has like 2 toes on one foot, and then the other one is just a peg. There is no foot. So, yeah. He's a good boy that will also, every now and then, try to kill you. So what I'm doing right now is I have all of his foods all in their bag, and like I said, he's spoiled. He has his Harrisons, because that's a good pellet. He has In Tune, because it's a decent pellet. Then with the Supreme, I have the fruit flavor blend. I have the nut flavor blend, the veggie blend, and then he even has a little bit of seed that he gets now and then. So he's spoiled with his choice of food. Aren't you, bud? So, now, hopefully the mic didn't cut out. You heard me talking to you the whole time. Okay, cool. Back to painting. So, I had him out on the floor yesterday. He wasn't very happy with me for it, but he doesn't like to come out of his cage, and I really think part of it is he doesn't feel secure without the bars around him because he uses the bars so much to help him move that the way he has to walk and wobble like on the one foot than on the peg and on the foot, I don't think he likes to walk around very much. I think he'd just rather have bars all the way around him that he could hold onto with his beak or slip his peg around. So he doesn't tend to like to come out of his cage. So when I play with him, I tend to have to just kind of stand at his cage. I'd love if he was a little more interested in hanging out, but like I said, I think it's partly because of his limitations and what makes him feel the most comfortable. But yeah, that's how he got his name Ace. Because Ace stands for 1. He only has 1 good foot and 1 good... No, the 1 good foot isn't even a full good foot, honestly. But it was like 1 foot, 1 wing. Yep. Ace. So, his name is AC. but I also tend to call him AC Boo Bear, AC Boo Boy, my little Boo Bear. So that's what his name is, and that's why it's his name. And then, as some of you guys have seen, I have Lefty, my pigeon, which I named Lefty because I needed a name for it, and it was a name that wasn't really a name. But so I called it Lefty because its left side was its good side, its right side was its bad side because it had a broken wing and a crushed skull. You know, I seem to attract the injured ones, or seem to acquire the injured ones. I mean, I'd love to have a parrot that could fly around and land on me and go back to its cage and, like, just do its own thing. But I still like my boy. I mean, he can't do that, but I still like him. It would be nice to actually be able to just walk around with my bird, or let my bird fly to me when it wants to. Like, that would be really sweet. But I was attracted to this little one because he was all different and injured, right? I really didn't think Lefty would make it, so naming him Lefty was just something to call him that was a lack of a name, but still kind of a name, and it just ended up being his name. I actually kind of did something similar. I don't know if any of you guys know this or not, because I'm guessing I haven't did a video in long enough that I haven't talked about it. But on top of everything going on with Mom and the boyfriend and everything else, I had to babysit a little stray, feral, abandoned cat that my sister found and almost ran over. So, in the middle of tearing up the floor, I have this little strange cat running around. It's the size of a kitten. It's a tiny little thing. But apparently, the vets think it's about 3 years old. No owner claimed it. It is not fixed yet. My sister took it back. I had it for a week, I believe so, while she's trying to find an owner. Alright, you too. And found out it's about 3 years old, but it's this tiny little kitten. Apparently, I keep saying kitten. It weighs 7 pounds, she said, but it does not feel like it, because, like, my cat weighs 10 or something. He's a nice big boy. You guys have seen him, and this thing is the size of a kitten. Like, it honestly seemed like a kitten. So, because we were just taking care of it for the week or so until she could see if the owner would contact her or find it a home or something, I needed something to call it, so I started calling it Little Thing. My mom thought that the Little Thing was a nice name. It's like, it's a not name. It's just something to call it, though. But it knew I was referring to it as Little Thing. So that was interesting. It reminds me of one of my old cats that I used to have. Because she was really small like that, too. She was a tortie like that as well, although her tortie pattern was very different. She was extremely crazy, friendly, up in your face, and always talking. Like, they had the same body size, the same personality. Like, so she really reminded me of one of my old cats. That cat ended up having a liver issue, I believe it was. So it had to be on a special diet, and I had other cats, and I could not keep it on a special diet and not let it get the other cat food, not let the other cats get its food, so I had to rehome it. And that was years ago. I don't know how long ago, but that was probably over 5 years ago now. So, but it reminded me of that cat quite a bit. And it was sad, because my boy wanted to be friends with it. He was trying so hard to be friendly, and she would just hiss at him. She wouldn't attack him. Like, they were in the same room. She just would constantly hiss at him. And he would try to sniff her, and she'd just hiss, and he's like, okay, I'm not going to get any closer. I'm just going to lay here. He was respecting her boundaries and being nice, but you could tell he really wanted to go sniff her and say hi, and she just would hiss. Made me feel bad. It's like, oh, he wants a friend, and she definitely does not have any interest in him being her friend. So, yeah, there's my little story of trying to take care of a little cat for, I think it was like a week. But it was a little thing. So I called it Little Thing. I don't know. Is Little Thing a name? Would you consider that animal's name? Because, like I said, to me it seems like it's a not name that kind of also works as a name, but isn't really a name. It's kind of like calling your dog dog or your cat cat or something like that. It's just like, it is what it is. It's a little thing. So, I don't know. I tend to give my animals more of a name normally. Like, normally my animals have more human names. Granted, like I said, my birds' names aren't so much the case like that, but with the dogs and the cats and stuff like that, they normally seem to have more human names. Almost done with this letter. And I've been talking to you guys for a while, I'm guessing. I wonder how long I've been doing this. Let's see, how long have I been doing this? Does this tell me? 86 minutes. Yeah, I've been doing this a little while. I guess that would explain my throat disliking me. Today's a warm day again. We had some nice cool days, and today is a warm day again. Not horribly warm, but it's 79 again. We've been in like the low 70s, and then today it decided it was going to get up to 79, but it's still getting down to like 50 something tonight. So not the greatest temperature for some tea, but I think I am going to do some tea strictly for my throat. I don't know why. It's just something with me. It's been that way as long as I can remember. Talking gets my throat very scratchy feeling and sore. Like, I don't tend to lose my voice per se, but I have that really ouch feel in my throat. So, who knows why? I mean, I guess it could be something related to the acid or something, but I don't know. Not that important. Just bugs me when I do long videos like the Whitman chats. Anyway, hopefully some of you guys are going to be working on some special drills. It's okay if you're not. I know a few people want it to. I don't know if me being gone all last month, though, has changed that, or if those people will work on some special drills with us. But hopefully you guys enjoyed hanging out. It was nice talking to you guys. Hopefully the video quality ain't too bad. The audio quality ain't too bad. You guys were okay with it. I'm going to finish up my 5s that I'm working on. And then I am going to probably grab something to eat because I'm guessing I should eat something. So I had a piece of what is it? It was a piece of fish and macaroni and cheese for breakfast, and a can of pears. I'm forgetting what the fish was though. It was like a seasoned fish, and I'm forgetting what it was seasoned with. But I like it. And then the mac and cheese was Bob Evans 6 cheese, so slight spicy, not very spicy at all, but has a slight little spice to it as opposed to normal mac and cheese. Well, that's what I had for breakfast, and I'm guessing it's time for lunch or dinner or whatever. I don't know. What time is it? It's 5:40 almost. So yeah, maybe some leftover pizza. I got a Jets barbecue chicken pizza. Not bad. Not as good as I remember it being, but not bad, and obviously something very easy to just throw in the microwave. Because, yes, I like my pizza. Okay. Maybe sounds bad then. I gotta charge that. So the mic I'm using uses batteries. The battery died. But I was ending the stream anyway. So thank you for letting me know. I don't know how much you missed of what I was talking about the pizza and about food, but thank you. I am almost all fives though, so I just figured I'd finish the fives off and then end the video and go deal with the food. Because why end it right now when I'm so close to finish with the fives, right? Almost done. But it's a set I got with 2 mics. This mic says that the audio is now working again. So hopefully it's accurate. Thank you for watching. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and chatting with me. It was nice. And hopefully you guys enjoy your paintings if you're still working on your paintings, or you guys take a break and get some food or something too. Do some house chores that need to be done. And I will have to try to look up some of your guys' paintings. Some of you guys might have posted something about your paintings you're working on, and you guys sound like you're working on some nice ones. Water and bridges and Halloween, like, how can you go wrong with any of that? So, hopefully, you guys have a nice day, night, morning, whatever it is where you are, and hopefully it goes well for you guys. Hopefully you guys have time to do some of the stuff you need to do and just hang out and chill at the same time. Since apparently it's a holiday, I guess, hopefully you guys have a nice holiday. I don't really know how many people have it as a holiday, but there's that as well. I hopefully will edit a video later today and have it out for you tomorrow. If not, I will try to have it out the next day. Again, do still have doctor's appointments about 4 times a week. So, still on the busy side, but I am going to try to get those done and put out for you guys, while also not doing so when I'm just like mentally incapable of handling it. So, hopefully we will get that done for you guys. Alrighty. I will definitely have more for you, hopefully sooner than later this time. And stop streaming.